Our WL fans, you are going to want to be with us this upcoming Thursday, the 17th of August, as we present our WL Sweet Revenge 4, Crush Depth. As with all our WL supercards, you can look forward to 3 solid hours of mad action, as only our WL can present it. Well, just add it to SR4. We'll present a last man standing match with General Skander Akbar, and acting our WL chairman, Colin O'Toole, right now. A few words from my new boss.
You know what, Mr. General Skander Akbar, you're even stupider than I could have dreamed possible. The other night in Belfast, you had a chance to be a man to own your mistake, but you decided to not only double down on attacking me, but you chose to insult my father's integrity, and by extension, my family. I don't know what kind of crazy ideas you got in your head about making changes hereabouts, but this is still a family-run business, and in this family, Akbar, unruly children get taken round the back of the barn for discipline, and that's what's gonna happen to you Thursday night, my old son, and I can't wait.
On the other side of the argument, we have an unrepentant Skander Akbar, who had this response. You're pig-headed, O'Toole. I tried to warn you, maybe get you to back off, but this is your response. Put me on the spot in a last man standing match, to try and embarrass me into silence. Exactly the kind of bully mentality this company doesn't need. You may think you won, so go on ahead, smile to yourself, you smug dog. I may draw a 30-day suspension, but oh, Colin, you haven't wrestled in how many years, mister? I've forgotten more than you'll ever know, O'Toole, and I'm gonna take out every little frustration I have on you. All you've done is buy yourself a little month-long vacation, because come what may, I will be back to peg you again. The sparks are definitely gonna fly between those two. Last man standing, pretty much, anything goes. We'll also see superstar Billy Graham against Oliver Hollywood, the Sectarians against Jerry Lawler, and Rowdy Roddy Piper, Angie, Rosita, and Sophie, Next Gen, will be in 6-woman tag action as they face Mia Yim, GL Lee, and Io Sky.
And that's just a small sampling of what's on tap for SR4. Tons of singles matches and tag team matches. We got 'em. Here's one that's sure to catch fire with you fans, as primetime Bobby Mills and Big Bob Duncombe, with manager Dirty Dutch Mantel, squaring off with the newly formed team of the Freak and Wild Thing, Wayne Take. I don't know what the Freak's problem with me is. I mean, I beat you 1, 2, 3, one time, and you've had a problem with me ever since. Well, Bobby D and me, we are gonna do whatever we have to get you to back off from us. Dutch gave us our instructions, and those instructions include sidelining you and your new pal, Wild Thing. One thing makes me sick, is some old dog like you chasing me around. So, I gotta hit you with the stick and back you off.
I got just one point I want to make before this match. I don't know who the Freak is, I don't know who the Wild Thing is, and none of that matters because they're small potatoes. Some Wild Thing from a couple of years ago, some tag team specialist, and this new Jack the Freak I ain't nobody heard nothing about from the end of the circuit. Let me tell you something. You guys are small potatoes compared to the unholy trinity of Dirty Dutch Mantel, Big Bobby Duncombe, and Primetime Bobby Mills, and we are going to prove it to you.
Big Bob Duncan and primetime Bobby Mills, 2/3 of the unholy trinity weighing in. But now, let's hear from the Freak and the Wild Thing.
So Big Bob Duncombe don't know who we are. Listen, you ain't gotta know who we are for us to kick your asses. We don't need a formal introduction. Oh, good afternoon. I'm Wild Thing Wayne Take, and I'm here to beat your ass. We don't do that here. It's very simple. You may think we're small potatoes, but we are going to build a reputation at your expense because we're going to whip your asses Thursday at Sweet Revenge 4. We'll see you there. Oh, you are big-time stars, it's true, and not many people know who we are, but that is about to change drastically, Mr. Bobby Duncombe, Mr. Primetime Bobby Mills, because let me tell you something. When the Wild Thing and the Freak discovered each other, we found out that we are dynamite when you put us together, and I'm going to tell you something. As big and as bad as you are, we are going to build a reputation at your expense, and we are going to have a grand old time doing it.
You're looking at a first-rate sellout show anywhere in the world, but we are far from done. Fans, also at SR4, the headed war between Bam Bam Bigelow and Road Warrior Animal takes the next step, when Bam Bam Man Animal clash in a no-rules match. Superfly Jimmy Snuka and Magnificent Don Morocco will rekindle their fearsome rivalry, and can the madman from the Sudan stop the Samoan bulldozer? The no-rules title on the line, as Abdullah the Butcher challenges Umago for the title. The $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase and Erwin R. Shyster will be in action at SR4, as Money Incorporated challenges Dr. D. David Schultz and Dr. Death Steve Williams for the RWL Legends TV tag titles. And in the main event, the Great Khali challenges American Supreme Matt Clark for the RWL World Heavyweight Championship. Here's what Playboy Gary Hart had to say.
Matt Clark, the mills of the gods grind slow, but exceedingly fine. I don't mind admitting I hate you, Matt Clark. Do you know why? Because 5 years ago, do you remember? I remember. I came to you. I offered you an opportunity, a chance to be part of Gary Hart's army. I held out my hand to you in friendship for you to shake, and you spat in my damn hand. Well, at Sweet Revenge 4, you're going to get your comeuppance, because the great Khali is ready to have his hand raised as new World Heavyweight Champion, and he is going to end the American Supreme Era in RWL.
And as you might expect, the World Heavyweight Champion wasn't going to let those remarks go unanswered.
I almost feel sorry for you, Gary. You're still pissed over a rejection from years ago, and this is why you're sicking your very big dog on me. Well, come on with it then, big guy. I've knocked down gents before, and this one doesn't look like he's gonna be too much trouble. Hey, if your boy Khali is bad enough to take my title, then he earned it. But that won't happen without a fight. And if it's a fight Big Boy wants, then I'm your Huckleberry.
Our WL fans, remember this Thursday night, the 17th of August, for
Sweet Revenge 4 Crush Depth.